Hello everybody, hope you're all doing well. This video covers a massive update following Lewis Hamilton's huge victory in Barcelona. Hamilton has finally secured his first win with Ferrari, and honestly, this result had been building for a while. Throughout the 2026 season, he has looked incredibly strong, showing the kind of pace and confidence that Ferrari fans have been waiting to see. But this wasn't just a race win for Hamilton, it turned into a complete statement performance against his former team, Mercedes. For most of the Grand Prix, Hamilton kept Mercedes under serious pressure. Lap after lap, Ferrari looked more competitive than many people expected, and the tension kept growing as the race unfolded. Then everything changed when a late virtual safety car created a huge opportunity during the pit stop phase. Hamilton emerged from the final round of stops just ahead of the Mercedes cars, setting up what looked like it would be a dramatic fight all the way to the checkered flag. But that showdown never arrived. Instead of getting dragged into a close battle, Hamilton simply disappeared into the distance. Once he got clear air in front of him, his pace was on another level. The Ferrari looked planted, balanced, and incredibly quick, while Hamilton seemed completely in control. By the end of the race, he had stretched the gap to roughly 19 seconds over George Russell in second place, leaving very little doubt about who had the strongest package on the day. Now, some people will point out that the final margin may have looked different if Kimi Antonelli had stayed in the race. Antonelli was running in P2 and appeared to have stronger pace than Russell at certain stages before suffering a frustrating technical issue that forced him out. That retirement definitely changed the shape of the race, but it doesn't take away from how dominant Hamilton was. Even before that setback, the Ferrari was showing serious speed, and Hamilton looked locked in from start to finish. What makes this story even more interesting is what happened before the race weekend really got going. Ferrari arrived in Barcelona with a major upgrade package, and many expected it to reveal whether the team had genuinely closed the gap to the front. Yet on Friday, things looked surprisingly bad. Ferrari appeared miles away from the pace of Mercedes and McLaren during practice, causing plenty of questions and concern throughout the paddock. Now, a huge update has emerged about those Friday sessions. Reports suggest Ferrari may have completely thrown its rivals off the scent. According to growing belief inside Mercedes, Ferrari could have been running between 10 and 15 kilograms more fuel than normal during some of its headline laps on Friday. If that's true, it means Ferrari's real pace was being hidden in plain sight, while rival teams may have been working with misleading data all weekend. That has sparked major discussion inside the paddock and raised fresh questions about just how much performance Ferrari was keeping under wraps. The two upgrade packages together are believed to have delivered around 0.6 of a second of performance to the SF26, which is a massive gain in modern Formula One. Before we continue, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of my Formula One coverage and stay fully up to date with all the latest F1 news, rumors, and developments. The channel has just passed 52,000 subscribers, and the support, engagement, and kind comments have been amazing. Every message, every like, and every subscription genuinely means a lot, so thank you so much for being part of this journey. As for Ferrari, this is a huge jump forward in performance. The signs are becoming impossible to ignore. While the team may have kept its true speed hidden during Friday practice, what we saw during the race was a completely different story. Once the cards were on the table, Ferrari looked seriously quick, and Hamilton was able to extract every bit of performance from the car. The pace advantage they showed in Barcelona has turned heads across the paddock, and there is growing belief that Ferrari could now be a genuine threat at several upcoming circuits as the season continues. The championship picture has also become a lot more interesting. With Kimi Antonelli failing to finish the Barcelona Grand Prix and Hamilton taking maximum advantage with a victory, the points gap has started to shrink. Hamilton now sits 41 points behind the Italian driver, while George Russell has also made progress, reducing his deficit to his teammate to 50 points. Just a few races ago, that gap looked much more difficult to close, but suddenly the conversation around the title fight is changing fast. So the big question is this. With Ferrari bringing major upgrades and Hamilton delivering some of his strongest performances of the season, has he officially entered the championship battle in 2026? That discussion is gaining momentum, and even Hamilton isn't ruling anything out. When asked about his title chances, Hamilton said, "I definitely will take it. There's a long way to go, and they've still got great pace, as you can see. But we're going to keep working and trying to close that gap. It's not over, that's for sure." That response shows confidence, but also a clear understanding that there's still a lot of racing left. Meanwhile, George Russell was quick to give credit where it was due, saying, "Huge congrats to Lewis. I know how hard he works." Those comments highlight the respect that still exists between the two drivers, even as the battle at the front of the grid starts heating up and the pressure begins to rise. We spent a lot of years together at Mercedes, so I'm really pleased to see him back to the Lewis I remember when I was growing up. A tough day. It's good to be back on the podium and have a bit of a clean race from my side. Ferrari were mighty impressive today, and we need to keep on pushing. Friday and Saturday were strong and solid. Russell continued by explaining that while parts of the weekend had looked promising for Mercedes, the race itself became much more difficult as it progressed. Today was a bit more challenging. Everything started well, and I felt good in the first stint. The last two stints were more difficult. As I said, it's good to be back here. Yesterday was a real surprise for the team, and today the pace was insane from Lewis. They are coming, I think. Those comments speak volumes. Not only was Russell acknowledging Hamilton's incredible performance, but he was also sending a clear warning to the rest of the grid. Ferrari's upgrade package appears to be working exactly as intended, and if Barcelona is any indication of what's to come, the fight at the front of Formula One could be about to get a whole lot more intense. With Hamilton gaining ground in the championship and Ferrari rapidly closing the gap to their rivals, the momentum is starting to shift in a big way. But that's going to be the video from me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Is Lewis Hamilton now a genuine title contender in 2026? And can Ferrari keep this momentum going over the next few races? If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with other Formula One fans so you don't miss any future updates. And don't forget to comment "Ferrari is back" down below. I'm curious to see how many of you believe this championship fight has just been blown wide open. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.